Not fair, not fair.
Nobody's watching anybody else.
No, exactly.
No.
Everybody's suffering,
Falling over.
suffering alone.
She has way more credit than we're due.
All right. I want you to root, and I want you to expand. And the way I want you to expand, and we're going to do a really nice meditation today, is from that center belly button to the solar plexus area. So you're pushing out equally top and bottom. Something I see a lot in all fitness classes, not just yoga, is you say stretch up, and people do things like they jam their neck around, or they, root arm around. I want you to feel that exact balance stretchiness everywhere. So you're stretching through the elbow joint. The shoulders are pushed down. You're stretching through the thighs, through the calves, through the width of the palm, through the back of the neck and the front of the neck. Think about the broadness and ball of the foot, and from the middle toe to the heel. So you've got an equal stretch and you're not overstretching anywhere. Then slowly start tipping that down, but feel as you move, everything is stretching. Because too often, and then fold there, too often we get a really good stretch everywhere, and then we go to move, and the time that we're moving, we just forget everything, and we flop into our normal patterns of movement. Now once again, root the fingertips into the floor, stretch the forearm, upper arm, calves, inner thighs, back, ribs, back of the neck, front of the neck. So everything is equally stretched. And feel the breath. Really move the body. And then walk the hands forward. Step the feet back into a down dog, being aware of your movement. Tighten again through the knees and through the elbow joints. So it's stretched, it's not jammed. You're trying to make your arms longer, your legs longer, which means you have to lift the tailbone, and the back longer. So everything is always moving into a place of elongation. And then from here, shift it forward into that upper push-up position. And the elongation is from the heels to the crown of the head. Now be aware that the shoulders are down. Shoulders are pulling towards your heels. Heels are pulling back towards the wall. Feel the breath. Notice if you're shaking a little bit, or just where you're at right now. And then shift it up into down dog, but again, growing. Raising the tailbone, noticing if you're a little bit longer. You should feel like you're a little longer. Reach through the heels. Are your heels closer to the floor? Feel the breath. And then step the feet in one step. And walk the hands in slowly towards those feet. And feel the length in your forward fold. And look at the feet. Elongate them. Breadth and length of the foot. How can you stretch through the ankle joint? Through the back of the knees. Through the elbows. Through the back of the neck. Walk your hands to your shins, right below your knees, and stretch through the elbow joints so the elbows are long. Feel how it flattens your back. Now stretch broad across the collarbones. Shoulders are down. Space between your ears and your shoulders. Good. Lengthen the front of the neck. The sides of the neck. Pull the belly in. Let the squeeze of the belly elongate the low spine. Take both arms out to the side. Feel how that spine has to kick in. Feel how the hamstrings have to kick in. And then just slowly come on up, pulling the arms down, elongating again, really pressing up through the head. And just move those arms up, bend the knees, elongate through the spine into a chair position. Shoulders down, stretch through the heart, stretch through the elbows, stretch through the feet. So easy to bunch up our toes and our feet when we're trying to grip the floor. Move those arms down to the side, palms together like you're holding a beach ball right above your tailbone. Squeeze them together. Elongate those arms. What happened to your shoulders? Pull them down. Where's the belly? Use it to support. Good. Stand up, dropping the arms and swooping them forward all the way up to that standing position. Grab that left wrist. Keeping that left shoulder pulled down. Slide to the side. Find a space in that side. Belly's in. Gazing up towards the thigh. Glide it right back up. Grab that right wrist. Pull that right shoulder down vigorously. Keep it pulling down as you slide into the other side. Breathe. The gaze is right up at your forearm. Come on up. Both arms. Inhale up. Stretch that belly. Exhale. Tighten through those elbows. Swan dive forward. Breathe. Push into it a little bit more. Shoulders down. Tips of the shoulder blades together. Walk your hands forward. Step into your down dog and push that a little bit deeper also. I'm going to face the same way as you guys, so stay there. Perfect. Now I want you to push as far back in that down dog as you can, using as much strength in those hands. And then we're going to float it forward. So let's push back, 2, float forward, 2. Push back, 2, and front, 2. So get comfortable with that shoulder action, pushing the shoulders down away from the ears, moving the chest forward. So think about this move being guided by the heart. Now, you're going to take that right knee, push to the elbow. Now the left knee, push to the elbow. And back, 2, and in, 2, and back, 2, and in, 2. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Hold your down dog a second. Perfect. Now I want you to tuck the pelvis under and back. Under and back. Under, really lift. 4. When you lift, drop those heels. 3. Drop and push. 2. Drop and push. Hold that down dog. Take a breath. Shift it forward. Take that right knee. Move it up to the right elbow. Holding it right there. You're going to windshield wiper to the other elbow. And back. Other elbow. And back. 2 more times, that slow. Other elbow. Elongate. And back. Last time. Other elbow. And back. Go ahead and step it back into your plank. Shift it into your down dog. Take a breath. Should make the sweat start popping out. And I just want you to tread those heels. Walk, 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 walk. Belly's in. Perfect. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Take that left elbow, or the left knee to the left elbow. Shift it forward into your upper push-up. Hold it. And I want you to swing it across. And back. And swing it across.
more. Swing it across and back. Last one. Swing it across and back. Now step it back, shift into your down dog, and this time circle the hips. Circle, circle. 4, 3, 2, reverse. 4, 3, 2. Now just tuck and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step those feet in just a tiny bit. And I want you to shimmy those legs. Little back and forth, little bounces. Breathe. Bring up the energy. Feel the weight in the hands. Tighten through the elbows. Shoulders down. Feel the length of the fat neck. Squeeze the belly. Jump the feet in. Get the hands, weight off the hands, and swoop it on up. Circle those arms as you come down. Perfect. Hands down, and then reverse. Getting the pressure off those wrists, because that was a lot. And then spread the fingertips, spread the toes. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, interlace those fingers and scoop that right knee up. Pulling it in. Now, breadth of the collarbones is what this is about. There is none of this. It's all the strength, the big muscles in the back. The leg is heavy, and it's relaxed on those fingers with the strength of your back. And take it open. Find your balance. Flex that foot. Reach through the fingers. So, what's tight is between the shoulder blades. Find the belly. 2 fingers. Grab that toe. When it messes up your balance, just do your best to recover. But this is about the power in the back, the openness of the front. Good. Do whatever you can do. It might be a little extension, it might be no extension. But try to keep that right hip down. Breathe. Now this is the tricky part, I think. Take your gaze and look left. Without doing what I just did and fall down. Then move your gaze back to the front. Gaze is such an important part of yoga. And then move it right back to that basket. Squeeze that back. Broad through all the ribs in front. Soften the neck, shoulders in. And drop that foot. Inhale up. Length through those elbows. Slide them into your chair. Broad collarbones. Long feet. Length. Now gaze up at the space between the hands. Perfect. Move those hands behind your back. Hold that ball. So the elbows are long. Upper arms are pulling in and the chest is really broad. Perfect. Now staying right here. Take that right foot. Try to lift it. Try to cross it over. And yes, you can plant your toes, or you can double cross it, or you can just hang. But try to cross. There we go. Now scoop those arms up, holding that beach ball up there. Perfect. Step it down. Lengthen through those elbows. Look at the space between the hands. Perfect. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Lengthen through the knees, palms up, chest broad. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, interlace those fingers and grab that left knee. Now, the leg is relaxed into the hands. It's the strength of the back that's holding up. Breathe. Stretch to the hip flexor. On the right, flex the foot. Grab, make your little 2-fingered gun thingy. Grab that left toe.
And I want you to do some sort of kick out. Stretch through the fingers on the right side. Stretch through the heart. Keeping your chest and your back and your hip in line will do more for your balance than anything else. With a breath, shift your gaze to the right. Then shift your gaze back to the center. Bring it in. Now we're just going to drop this leg right over and see if you can double cross, single cross, or kickstand with that toe. I don't care. Interlace those fingers and press it down. Sink low. The wonkier your balance, the lower you should go. Good. And release. Up. Palms down. Breathe. Lengthen the back. Feel the breath in the collarbone. And then inhale up. Oh, exhale, hands at heart center. How you doing? Balance is hard. Lengthen, grow. Feel where you are tight. I tend to get a little bit tight back in there. So lengthen. Again, think about the cross. All the way up, all the way across. Push. Wide as you can, long as you can, without overstretching in one certain spot. Equal balanced, pushing. Drop down. Inhale up. Exhale all the way forward. Equal length everywhere. Good. Push into it. Stretch. Hands on your shins. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slide down. Walk the hands one step forward. Walk the feet back. Take that down dog. Elongating that down dog. Push. Now shift forward into that upper push-up position. Drop those knees down. Point the toes and lift them up. Now I want you to guide your elbows to the side of your body and push it up. Guide the elbows to the midline on the side and push it up. Two more. Elongate through the front of the hips and back. Elongate through the sides of the waist and push it back. Elongate shoulder blade to shoulder blade. Collarbone to collarbone. All the little vertebrae in the neck. Now I just want you to hold it in here, squeezing those elbows in, and push wide. Create as much space. Look at yourself. Elbows are in. Look at the width of the hands and the elbows. If the elbows are wider than the wrists, please adjust your position. Perfect. Press it back. Now just shift into your child's pose. Right here. Look down at those wrists. Balance them. The index finger is shooting straight forward. The thumbs are reaching in and the three smaller fingers are reaching out. Now shift forward with the hands in that position. Bend those elbows in a little bit. And I want you to hold it down here again. Look at yourself. The heart is first, the hips are first. Okay, watch me. So you're not up here, rounded. Everything is stretched in the front and tied in the back. And the elbows are in. Now I want you to shift it till your chest is about an inch off the floor. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, push it back. Perfect. Come back on your knees. Slide into that child's pose. Look at your hands, index fingers forward, thumbs grounded, three fingers out to the side. Shift forward onto your hands and knees. Drop your hips forward first.
Then pick up your feet, broaden the chest, slide it down. Chest about an inch off the floor and hold it. Squeezing those arms into the sides hard. And then push it back. And into your child's pose. We have one more. Your triceps should be on fire. Everything is pulling in. Come on up to the hands and knees. Make sure the wrists are long. Hips forward. Heart open. Feel your core so you're not saggy. You're just perfect. Slide it down. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back. Child's pose. Breathe. Now I want you to move your wrists. Come on up on your knees. Come on your elbows. Tuck those toes and hold that elongated position. Now we're just going to circle the hips here. Circle. And as you circle, which is a nice tight, quiet circle, feel all those different muscle fibers engaging in the core. And reverse. Feel the waist. No arching in the back. If there's any crunchy feeling in the back, make your circle a little smaller. Shoulders are away from the ears. The heart is pressing wide. Good. Hold the stuff steady in your... And then walk those toes in to a down dog or the dolphin position. Breathe. Relax the throat. Make sure you're not holding tension in the throat. Raise that right leg up. Keep the hips square. Feel how that right glute has to squeeze. And I want you to gently pulse that right toe up, up. So the left foot is flexing so hard, you're getting a really delicious stretch in that left calf. And the right foot is just gently pulsing up, and you're contracting and releasing that glute. Consciously contract, release, contract, release, contract, contract. Now little tiny circles with that toe. Circle, circle, circle. 4, so you're just drawing a circle about the size of a grapefruit on the wall behind you. Reverse that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Shift that left toe back. Come back into that upper push-up position with that right toe elevated and hold. Now take that right knee. Squeeze it to the right shoulder. It's hard. Now move it to the left elbow and drop it down. And then slide back a little bit so that right hip is on the floor, and then press yourself up. And take that foot and crawl it open a little bit. Perfect. Shift over that leg. So you'll be a little bit on a diagonal. Good, but get into that hip. Walk that foot out. It's a different stretch when the foot is out and when the foot is in. Come down on that hip. Walk that foot in. Now lay over that. Feel how it's a slightly different stretch. Breathe. Come on back. One more time. Crawl that foot out. Open up the angle of that knee joint. And then rock into that.
Really gets on the flexor, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's like you feel both of them totally different, you know. Perfect. Take a seat. Now using the core, glide that left leg around. And pull that right foot closer to the center. Now the key here is having weight on that left hip. If you're doing this, you're not really doing anything. So put the weight weight in that left hip. So both hips are balanced, but because of the nature forward, we already have to focus with the left one more. Flex that left foot. Feel the elongation of that thigh. Peel both arms up. Take a breath. Feel the elongation in the elbows. And I want you to reach until you feel the balance shifting too much that you can't control it with the core. So both hips are down. Now take that left elbow, drop it as low as you can. It might be up here, might be all the way. So open through here, no wrinkles in the front of the neck, and you're just gazing gently at that hand. Breathe. So this is a super deep stretch right here. Chin in. Forehead is kind of angled at that palm. Tighten that left leg. Now reach over so you're really getting a stretch and try to go for those toes. Good. Super intense stretch in that side. Breathe. Good, come on up. And just turn and face that leg. And shift the chest towards the shin. And then slide it down a little bit if you can. But keep the stretch in the back. Make this more about the body than the legs. Good. Lift that left heel. So the back of the knee presses into the floor. The heel comes up. Watch the difference between this and that. Feel the energy flowing out of that heel. And if you can't quite get that, that's totally fine. Just shoot the energy that way. That left leg should be shaking a little bit because you're holding that quad so tight. Perfect. Come on up. Now, you're going to pull that leg in, and you're going to pull that left leg on top. And I want you to push both soles of the feet to the sides of the room. Open up that knee joint. So heels forward, like you're standing on that wall and standing on this wall. Now you might be like this. That's fine. Squeeze those inner thighs, contract them. Hold a grape between your thighs and around the knees. So you're consciously pulling in. So many times when we stretch, we think I have to be relaxed, but really you need to be pulling in order to get this stretch. Pull the belly in, pull the thighs in, and as you pull the thighs together, just walk it forward a little bit. Shoulders down. Good. Chest forward. I know we're having a deep stretch break on each side here. Breathe. Now this is a different spot in the hips than those pigeons. And we did the side bend because this gets right into the side as well. So we've got all those big muscles of the sides, the lats, moving down into the hip. Carrots that are back hurt, we're heading that back.
The hair screaming.
Thanks, Karen.
It's hard. Stretching is hard. Roll it back up. Now, take your hands on that left ankle, pull it in, and extend that right leg out. The back of that knee presses down and opens up because it's been bent. Energy through that heel. Equal weight on both sides of the hips. Belly button in, chest tall, inhale up. Extend through those elbows. Hinge a little bit. Find that waist, keep the heart open. So what you're thinking about is those shoulder blades squeezing together to support the beautiful open heart. Reach that right arm down, fingertips on the floor, or fingernails on the floor rather. Move the forehead up towards that hand. Now if you want to slide that elbow towards the floor, do it, but only if you can keep that left hip on the floor. And what you're going to feel is those muscles really deeply Breathe into the left side. Root that left hip down a little more. Extend through the back ribs. The QL is the big muscle that literally connects the upper body to the lower body. And that's what we're getting, is that huge muscle along the inside of the spine that connects the upper body to the lower body, coordinates everything. Reach that arm over towards the toes. I'm less concerned with your positioning, and I'm more concerned with you really feeling the most deep stretch in that body. If you ever have back pain from walking, hiking, this is the best stretch to do to get into that QL. Try to lift through that heel, try to extend through the leg, try to push the left hip down. Breathe. Every time you inhale, feel a stretch in that back. Perfect. Go ahead and release that arm. Pick it up. Take that left leg, pull it in. Take that right leg, pull it over. Open up the knee joints. So it's a straight line, shin to shin, heel, heel. Balance. Touch the opposite sole of the foot. Ground. Broaden the chest. Pull down the back. So the front of the body is open. The back of the body is pulling together. And then just slowly hinge forward. The low back, the hips. It doesn't matter where you're at. It just matters that you're really feeling it. Root that tailbone down, pull the belly in. Rock it back up. Firm the belly. We're going to take that top leg and grab it. We're going to move it all the way around behind you. Now this foot should already be out. So it's an open angle on the left leg. And just move into it however is comfortable for you. Same thing, less concerned about form, more concerned about, ooh, this feels really good. Come on up, walk that foot in a little bit. We're gonna stretch it with that foot a little bit closer. Feel where you're at. Just move into it. Make sure the knee is comfortable. You always want to protect the joints first in allowing the muscles to do something. Heart forward, center of the heart forward. Good. And then one more time, rock back and pull that foot forward, opening up the angle of that knee joint. And feel where you can take that stretch. And if it's not very far, that's totally fine. Because you're getting hip structure, hip flexor, hip, spine, a lot of deep work. Perfect. Rock back in that hip. Take both hands down. And I want you to just come forward. Refinding this position. And hover. Bring that knee across to the right. Then to the left. Then raise those toes up and press it into the down dog. You can walk your hands in if you need to adjust it. Reach that left foot to the ceiling, but keep the left hip down. I have to square my hips. Now tiny pulses with that left foot, which is really just that contract and release in that left glute. Now don't get lazy in the arms because you're working the legs. Keep stretching the heart forward. Keep tightening through the elbows. And do a grapefruit-sized circle with that left toe. Contract, contract. Belly in, chest open, arms pulling in vigorously to the shoulders. Reverse that circle. With your mind, contract and release that left glute. So it's a full contraction and a full release. Digging in as deep as you can. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Down dog. Heels down, chest forward. Now you're looking at those feet. Turn that left foot out and plant that heel on the floor. And take that right foot, step it between the hands, and pull it up into a warrior one with the arms behind you. So grab that beach ball above your back. So the heart is forward. Raise those arms. Don't overextend your throat. Make it equal. So you're stretching through your belly, your chest. Perfect. Take that beach ball up and reach. And same thing from the pubic bone to the crown of the head. It's an equal stretch. Don't overstretch the throat. Make sure the back of the neck is stretched too. Beautiful. Now open it up into a warrior two. Adjust however you need to adjust. Try to get more weight in that left foot. Pull that left wrist right above that left ankle. Gaze forward. Press that right knee open. So look at the angle of the shin in the mirror. Is it rocking in or is it parallel? Good. Feeling a deep stretch in that left inner thigh. I want you to crawl those feet open. Take that elbow down. Gently press that knee back and slide the back of the hand towards the floor. Just very gently tapping those fingertips, reaching the left arm along the side of the ear. Stretch the right side of the body. Pull the left arm into the shoulder. So the left side is pulling down towards the foot. The right side is pressing forward. So you've got all that balance in your upper body. Perfect. Drop that left arm to the floor and press that right knee open. Turn the palms slightly in so the fingers are facing each other. Pivot up on that left foot and bend the elbows. Now your chest is forward. You should look like a panther about to strike here. Perfect. Now watch. Your eyes are on yourself and on me. Crawl that foot out and then just balance it on that arm. Good. Remember those push-ups we did? Good. Keeping that chest forward. Breathe. Perfect. Now I want you to drop it a little and raise it a little, about 3 times. 2, 1. Step it back into your down dog. Pivot your palms and come on back into that down dog. Breathe. Now you're looking at your feet. Open up that right foot and drop that heel. Take that left foot, step it forward. Now you've grounded that right foot first for a reason. It's grounded. Pick it up into the arrow. Lift those arms behind your back. Squeeze those upper arms. Equal stretch. Now watch me. Make sure you're not here, but forward. So, a drop of water would run down the back of your neck all the way to the heel. Breathe. Pull it up. Press the hips forward. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Balance. Equal stretch in all parts of that front body. Forehead. Cheeks are stretching. Throat, heart, ribs, solar
plexus, low belly. Breathe. And open it up into your warrior two. Drop down a bit. Now look at the placement of that shin. Perfect. Feeling a stretch in that inner thigh the whole time. Breathe. Lift the belly. Buttocks flush heavy and pushing down. Perfect. Reach forward. Go a little bit lower. Elbow down to that knee. Push that knee back. Then slide the back of the hand down. Barely touch those fingertips. Take that right arm. Reach it forward. Anchor with the right foot. The outside of the foot. Pull that right arm in. Stretch the left side of the back. So the left hip is pushing down, left shoulder is reaching forward. Right shoulder's down. Pull. Drop that right arm towards the floor. Pressing that left elbow out, turning the fingers in towards each other a little bit. Heart forward. Panther move. Perfect. Crawling that left foot back and just picking it up. So the leg is rested on that upper arm. Shoulders pull in and down. Beautiful. Be with that discomfort. And I want you to do 3 tiny little push-ups. Just being curious how far you can go with that. And I might do 4 or 5. And then take that left foot back. Walk the hands back and rest in that down dog. Again, pull all the muscles down your back. Stretch your heart open. Walk those feet in and to the side. Feet down. Placing them just like you placed the foot when we were going into Warrior One. And find your squat. But I want you to try to have the weight down in those heels. And then stretch those inner thighs back. So push, grab it, and push. So you're activating. See if you can get your hands at least a foot apart. Hands, push. Because you're doing this. So push. So it's a really deep inner thigh stretch. Yes. Feeling it? Good. Now you can relax them. Put them on the floor in front of your feet. Come up to your toes and rock forward. Resting the knees on the triceps. So we practiced it with one leg, and now we're practicing it with 2. Come on back. Readjust your arms however feels comfortable. We're going to try to come into a crow. For me, I need to set my toes in. And then just curl up one foot. Keep the heart forward. Keep the gaze steady at the floor. And then step back. Try to pick up the other toe. Heart forward, shoulders down. The key to a crow is a broad chest. And step it back. Now, if you feel comfortable, try balancing with both feet. What you need to do is squeeze the belly. And you saw or maybe heard, at some point I had to flip out, which is no big deal. Just play with it. It doesn't matter if you go in and out 5 times. And then when you're ready, jump out, drop those heels, and move into a forward fold, parallel feet, grab the elbows, and rest. Keeping the elbows, I want you to heel toe that right foot a little bit wider. And then turn it out slightly, like 45 degrees.
Take the right hand, grab the right ankle, and then press it up into your pyramid pose. Now, what I want you to do here is first push that hip back. Second, push the shoulders back. So it's like you're arching the body. Third, get the body and the leg in the same plane. Glass wall in front, glass wall behind, pushing your hips forward and your head and shoulders back. Shoulders down and pull in. Perfect. Now, extend the right side of the waist long, and I want you to start reaching out, just fingertips, and reach up for your half moon. Right side of the back long, left shoulder pulling down. Now, energy through that left foot, pull the toes back. Perfect. Drop that left arm behind. See if you can grab towards the thigh. Open the heart. Perfect. Now, your back is flat. Your belly is stretched. Your gaze is on you. Since your gaze is on you, watch me and then move into it. You're going to reach wide. And you're going to try to come into a deep squat, pushing those knees open. Perfect. Now your tush is down. It's not up here, it's down. Reach those arms up so you're in your goddess. Now look at your tush, not there. There. Your tush weighs 200 pounds. Oh, it really anchors you. Good. Glide it up. Press the small of the back on the wall behind you. Keep the small of the back. Perfect. Drop those arms and push. Perfect. Walk to this side. Heel toe that right foot. In. Put the left arm on the left ankle and fold up into your pyramid. Now see how my shoulders are in front? Pulling them back. So the hips push to the front of the room. That left shoulder especially pulls back. You're between those two panes of glass. Squish them out. Shoulder is in. So if somebody was pulling your arm, you're pulling against them and resisting. Pulling that back. Push. Flatten even more. Elongate through the left side of the waist. Pull down with that right. Belly in. Reach that foot forward. Pick it up. Barbie foot on the right. Left side of the chest pushes forward. Stay in the same plane. Shift that whole back. Back. Press the whole hip forward. Yes, it's a heart, I know. Now, when you're ready, don't fall like I did. Step back into that squat. Press it open. Deep stretching in those inner thighs. Your tush is down. Super relaxed and heavy. Move up into goddess. Look at your pelvis. Press it towards the wall. Shoulders back. Head back. Perfect. Now extend, but keep the hips forward, leaning those hips on the front mirror. Feeling a deep stretch in those hip flexors. Take that right hand down and reach. So it's like a camel pose, but standing. So all the pressure is in those hip flexors. Move that left arm around. So it's not about your head and neck and gazing. It's about your hips and then a balanced stretch. And a balanced stretch means you really feel it shoulder to shoulder. And then pulling that right arm up. So look at me. See how it feels balanced? I'm going to overextend in a few different places, and I want you to call out where I'm overextending, okay? Yep. See how that looks strained? See that? Yep. Upper chest.
hip. So it's balance. Now, make sure your head isn't crooked. It's balanced. Come on back up. Ooh, turn those feet parallel. Feel that stretch through the hips. Heel it up and stretch through the back. Heavy buttocks flush there. Heavy, heavy. Hinge forward. Feel the stretch in the back. Good. Keep coming forward, stretching through that back. Oh, till you get to the floor. And just hang it down. Wide leg forward bend. Rock left and right. Really release that back. That was a big back bend. Shifting the weight side to side. Making it feel good. Good. Walk those hands forward. Find a down dog position. And then shift it forward, finding that upper push-up position. Shoulders down. Keep it nice and strong. And then one more time, down dog. And in your down dog, I want you to drop to the elbows. Turning it into a dolphin. And then I want you to shift it forward. You might need to walk the elbows forward or the feet back into your plank position here. Now, all you're going to do is take that right foot and lift it up. And you're just going to tap it side, 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 side. Don't shift the left hip. Just keep tapping. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to cross it and you're going to tap over, tap over, tap over, tap over. Now balance it out and breathe. Point the left foot. Tap it side, side, side. Breathe. Now cross that left leg over and tap it over, 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 over. Back here. Shift into your down dog dolphin. Walk those toes in. And then walk those toes back out. And lay the hips down on the floor. Point the toes, zip those thighs together. We squeeze those thighs tight when you stretched forward. I want all the power, knee to hip. So that entire inner thigh is pushing. Now press the collarbones wide. Press that arm wide. It's hard. Good. Pull it in. Push the collarbones wide. And the left side. Thighs, don't forget the thighs. And pull it in. Reach those ribs forward. Good. Slide the ears back over the shoulders. Push the collarbones wide. Zip those thighs. Keeping the back and the neck like this. Feel those arms. Thighs. Now, did you do this? The palm should not be anywhere near down. It's all forward. Thumbs at the back wall. If not, you're probably concaving a little bit too much. Good. Put the hands back on the floor and lift it up. Perfect. Thighs tight. Now relax. Oh. Right cheek on the floor, arms to the side, shake it out. That's a lot of strength in the back. Now, bend the left elbow. Breathe. Pick the back up, zip the heels, and take that left elbow right here in front. Fingers towards that right wall and roll over onto your side. Reach that right foot in front. Push the hips and the right arm up to the ceiling. Perfect. If this is enough, stay here. If it's not enough, lift that top foot about a foot off the bottom foot. Reach it up about 2 feet.
Now bend that knee and grab that knee. Grab the big toe with your 2 fingers. And remember where we started off? Lift it up. Hips forward, shoulders back. Now to glide it down, do a dolphin. Walk it down, raise the hips, crawl the toes in. Raise up on those hands, walk your hands towards your feet, bend those knees, and pick it up into chair. You were here before. Shoulders down, collarbones broad. Feel those feet against each other, feel the knees against each other. And I want you to just do a little tick, tock, tick, tock. So it's about feeling the core. Good. Left side every time, left, 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 left. Feel it right deep in there. Right side, 1, 2. Breathe, tighten those elbows. Where's your shoulders? In, not overreaching. And reach it down. Walk it forward. Upper push-up position, tight elbows. Now you're going to be rolling to the left. So the right elbow comes down. Left foot reaches in front. Left arm up. Now make sure the shoulders are back and the hips are forward. If you want, raise the left foot up about a foot. Raise it up about 2 feet. Bend that knee. Grab it in. Flex the foot. Grab the foot with your 2 fingers. Raise it up to where we started. Make sure that right hip is not sinking though. It's squeezing and lifting so the hips are buoyant. Release it. Come down to the dolphin. Crawl the toes in. And then come on up into a down dog. Stretch that chest. And your very last chair, walk the hands to the feet, bend those knees, fingertips on the side. Now what I want you to do first is pull the shoulders in. Second, pull the chest up. Third, raise up as if you were pressing something heavy. Now shoulders are in, that's your number 1. Keep them in. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Oh, I'm sweating. Hands behind your back. Interlace. Lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulders. Feel the breath of the collarbones. Arm bones, head of the arm bones in. Collarbones wide. Perfect. Go ahead and drop it. And I want you to stay where you're at right there. Make sure you're not locking your knees. I want you to close your eyes. And I'm going to turn off the light, which is a little disorienting. But what I want you to think about is your balance standing and the normal sway. And I want you to see and just notice if you're too locked up in one part of your body, if you're too jiggly in one part of your body, or if there's equal flow everywhere. Most humans are way too flowy in their upper back. So bring a little bit of sensation to that upper back. So it's constantly pulling together. It's energy. It's not tension. We're also focused on releasing tension that we become jelly-like when we shouldn't. So bring some, not tension, sensation, energy to the upper back. Feel the back of the shoulders.
and the shoulder blades constantly pulling in towards your midline and down. Feel the breath move and alive in the front of the body. Feel some stretch in the low back. So I've talked about the buttocks flesh being heavy. Make it a little more than heavy. Push it down. And lift and float the pubic bone up. Those two shifts right there, bringing a little bit of energy to the upper back, a little bit of push down with the glutes, and a little bit of lift to the pubic bone, change the entire orientation of the front body. And just feel how it feels so good, like you couldn't be knocked off. Take a breath, keeping your eyes closed. Move your hands to the prayer position. And as you push your hands actively against each other, feel how it tightens that back and broadens the front of the chest. One more time, push the glutes down a little bit and float the pubic bone. Notice if your weight is left to right, front to back, balanced evenly across the whole foot. Heel, all 10 toes. Ball of the foot on the inside and the outside. Notice where you tend to stand and what tends to float. And make the correction and allow the shifts through your knees and your hips. When you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. Again, finding that balance. Pull the arms in. Open the heart. And namaste.
Namaste.
How you doing?
That was tough.
It was tough. Welcome back, Karen.